Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Marta and today I'm going to be talking about one of the products that I got from CopyCat Beauty. And at first I thought it was Danielle Bregoli, aka Bhad Babie's makeup line, but it's not. I guess she just signed an endorsement deal, which is awesome. And then she talked really good about this brand, and they sell pretty much dupes from high-end brands. They have Anastasia, Kat Von D, Too Faced, Tarte, Hourglass, and all of those, but I only got one eyeshadow palette. I got the eyeshadow palette that's supposed to be a dupe, and they looked really similar to the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette, and it's this one right here, and I just got it today, and I was super excited that I just opened the box right away. So I have seen the inside in person, but I want to show you guys. It comes packaged, or they package it really good, bubble wrap, and then inside the box it has these things right here. I'm just, that's a kind of a big deal to some people, so I just wanted to let you guys know. But anyways, this is a palette right here. Obviously it's a lot smaller. It comes with the plastic thing on the inside, and this is what it looks like. And here we have the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette, and you're obviously paying you can get this one for $9, and they do look very similar. And she was also saying that the quality was the same, but we'll test it out right now. And you can see there are a few shadows, like this one is supposed to be this one right here, but you can obviously tell that this one is a bit darker. Well, I really want to swatch them really quick, so I'm gonna do this one right here, and then this one, just to see if it's the same shade and if it's the texture, or damn. Well, you can see you get a lot more pigmentation from the Urban Decay one. It's darker, not the same shade, I guess. After a few swatches, it kind of gets, yeah, now they look pretty similar. Okay, I'm gonna do this next one right here, and I got the same amount. Oh, this one looks really similar. They both look very pigmented, and they swatched really good. To me, they look exactly the same. I'm gonna do the next shade, this one. Oh, actually this one swatched a lot better, which was from this palette, than the Urban Decay palette. Okay, I was only gonna swatch a few for you guys, but I actually want to see all of them side by side, so I'm gonna do that really quick, and you guys will see how they are comparing it side by side. Now, the texture from both of these feel kind of the same, except for the shimmery ones from the Urban Decay palette feel a little bit more creamy. They both seem very pigmented. It's just off by a bit, like the color, which to me is no big deal. And you also get just a little bit less pigmentation from some of the shimmery eyeshadows from the CopyCat palette. And sometimes they swatch very beautiful, but once you apply it on the eye, it doesn't look so great. So we will see right now. I'm gonna do one eye with the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette, and the other eye with the CopyCat, what is this, FOGO palette. With this brush from Anastasia, I'm going to go into this eyeshadow right here from the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. I kind of got a lot, so I'm gonna go like this. So with that one, I'm just gonna go back and forth right here. I'm just gonna go back and forth and in circular motions until it's nice and blended. I'm gonna add a little more just to deepen it up a little bit. It doesn't matter how it's gonna look, or how it's looking on my eyelid, because I'm not really paying attention to that. It's just how it's blending out on my above my crease. And I'm gonna grab the same brush, but this one's a cleaned one, and I'm gonna go into the same eyeshadow right here from the CopyCat palette. And I got the same amount on the brush, and I'm just gonna go like this. And I'm gonna do the same thing and just apply it on my crease just by going back and forth, and I'm just gonna keep doing this until it's nice and blended. I'm gonna grab a little bit more and apply it right on top. Again, I did the same thing on the other eye, just to deepen the shade a little bit, and you can already tell it's different colors. And like I said, to me, that's no big deal. So far, the formula feels the same. It blended out really nice. Now I'm gonna grab the e.l.f. Cosmetics crease brush and go into the He Devil eyeshadow from the Urban Decay palette. And again, I'm gonna take the excess off like that. I'm going to apply it on my crease again, but I'm gonna try to keep it lower than the first eyeshadow I applied. Now I'm grabbing a clean e.l.f. Cosmetics crease brush, and Heat Devil is supposed to be this eyeshadow right here, which looks a bit lighter. I'm going to dust it off and do the same thing. I'm gonna grab the same e.l.f. Cosmetics brush and go into Ashes right here. And I'm just gonna apply this on the outer part of my eyelid and then blend it out into the crease and then to the outer corner. And I'm also gonna take it down to the outer corner of my lower lash line. I'm gonna grab the same shade from the CopyCat palette and do the same thing. Well, you can see that it's blending out really nice. It's not taking a long time to blend out. They're not patchy, they're not dry. Formula is really good. I was going to apply concealer on my eyelid and then apply the shimmery eyeshadow on top of that, because that's how I normally do it, but I want to see how the shimmery eyeshadow works by itself with no concealer. So I'm gonna grab this one right here and I'm just going to apply it right here. And you can tell right away that the Urban Decay Shimmery Eyeshadow is really nice. It grabs onto my eyelid really good, and it's pretty pigmented. I'm going to grab this one from the CopyCat palette. It doesn't have that much pigmentation. I'm applying a little more, and you can see it's not as shimmery as the Urban Decay eyeshadow. It just doesn't grab a lot of the product onto the brush, and I didn't wet the brush before I applied either of the shimmery eyeshadows. I mean, it still looks really pretty if you just look at this eye. It's not as pigmented or the same colors, but it looks really, really nice. Last but not least, I'm going to grab this little brush right here and grab some of this shimmery eyeshadow to apply it on the inner corner of my eye just to give it a little extra glow. I'm going to use the same brush and get some from the CopyCat palette and apply it on this other eye. Oh, this one actually, when I swatched it on my arm, it seemed very, very pigmented, but right now it doesn't seem so pigmented. Well, there you have it. The CopyCat FOGO eyeshadow palette is not that bad. There were only two eyeshadows that weren't pigmented, and one of them was the first one I swatched, and I honestly thought that that's how all the eyeshadows were going to be, just not pigmented. But it was just that first eyeshadow that I swatched, and the shimmery eyeshadow that I put on the inner corner right here, it didn't give me a lot of the pigment once I applied it, but when I swatched it, you guys saw that it was very gorgeous, pigmented, and it felt really nice, like the formula. It wasn't dry or patchy or anything, but I don't know why, for some reason, when I applied it, it just didn't give me much. Now, let me know what you think about this brand, because I know not a lot of people are big fans of knockoff brands, and this brand is literally called CopyCat Beauty. So pretty much everything they sell are dupes from a high-end makeup product, and for a very cheap price. So let me know what you think. For today's video, I want to give a shout out to Beatriz Hernandez. Thank you so much for always commenting and showing your love and support. I love you so much. If you want a shout out in my next video, all you have to do is turn on your post notifications, subscribe to my channel, and let me know in the comments that you want a shout out. And if you are new, also let me know and I'll give you a shout out in my next video. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!